Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Lambeau. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He wants a heater. Big game downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. McCloud now returning it. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the shotgun give to Chandler. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
11 Thomas. Go. Gun. Gun.
They give up the gut to Chandler. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. 12. Gun.
Play action now. Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Trying down the middle with Chandler. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up. Stroud from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. Walker hauls it in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. Olave with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Here you go.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Look the hot. Route to the right.
Running back sent in motion.
Route to the right.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Ty Chandler to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Burrow setting up the play action. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. But still plenty of options left on third and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. That came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw on third and 2. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now they're left with fourth and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Trying it right side with Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. Open space inside the 40. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get it down to a single point. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Right protect.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Stroud to throw again on second. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hey, south. Ow, protect. Buggy. Protect.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This finds Mitchell, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Well, these top tier
brings up third and 3.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have it third and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Now a give. It's Chandler headed left. And the defense follows him all the way and shoves him out of bounds. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
They'll stick with Chandler. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Come on, Rick. Here we go, here we go.
This will be caught by Adams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Takes the handoff, now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along the routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw caught by his running back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the third. .25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Don't worry. Look the hot, look the hot. Why Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
11.
1st down, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game at 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. McLeod now returning it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
On one, ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give to Chandler, running right. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's complete to the bag. David Montgomery. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try it left with Chandler. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The 49ers could break this tie for a halftime lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
What's your set? 11.
Burrow from the gun. Touchdown, San Francisco! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, uno. Ow, that's right. Hey, south. Good eye.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
All right. Hey, uno. Hey.
Blitz coming for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ow, that's right. Hey. Go.
Now it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more. Look the hot. Why Tony? Hey. 19 Texas. Good eye.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
South. All right. Buggy. Hey, uno. Good eye.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Hey, uno more. Hey.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On 1, ready?
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
11 MT. 11.
First down, Burrow to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Here we go.
Could couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
12.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
On one, ready?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
11. Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, Kate. 180. 180. Shot.
Throwing it just before halftime. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Wow, that's right. Look the hot. Why Tony? 19 Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass complete to Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Here's Stroud now.
Oh, no!
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the 49ers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow setting up the play action. Connects with Montgomery.
That's crazy.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. He's got it at the 5. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Look hot. Here we go. Why, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. Olave with the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Uno more. Look the hot. Under.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw.
What is he doing?
And he's got a touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 5th total score of this ball game. And he has done it. That touchdown, his 5th, and it ties the receiving record for a single game. Joining Bob Shaw, who set it back in 1950. One of the game's great tight ends in Kellen Winslow Sr. And, of course, the greatest receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 35 apiece. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chandler now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Running is Chandler. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight.
Here's Stroud. Hitting Olave on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
White, Tony. 19 Texas. 11. Hey, south.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey! Bucky. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. He stays up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Why, Tony?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Flush down out to his left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
Ow, hey! 19 Texas.
They bring Olave in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. Complete out to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the...
I'm fine. Ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
This is Chandler. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. Burrow out of the shotgun. Montgomery hauls this one in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
12. Gun. Shot.
On the carry, it's Chandler. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Chandler. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play...
Yeah, I don't put poop in the trash bag anymore. I put a trash bag in the garage.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Chandler again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Second.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
11.
1st down from the red zone. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop.
It's a give to Chandler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They can decide to play for the tire win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Now a give to Chandler. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Touchdown, San Francisco! On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud.
There it is. There it is.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
11. For today. We speed left.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Hey, south.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chandler now on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11 MT.
Burrow setting up the play action. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 1, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. 49ers down by only 3. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
11. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
11 mighty.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. To throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go. 11 MT. Time.
They'll run now with Chandler. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
12.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Buggy.
He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, uno more.
They bring Olave in motion. Now to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Oh, right. Why, Tony?
Looking to throw it. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Packers were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.